Okay, so let's have a look at this question here. We've got f of x equals x plus cos x. Now if we're going to differentiate that, x goes to 1, cos goes to minus sine x. Now go to prove f of x is an increasing function. In order to prove that it's an increasing function, we need to show that f dash of x is greater than 0. And in here, you then state, since sine x is less than or equal to 1 and greater than or equal to minus 1, 1 minus anything there, when you got, if I put the lowest value in, it's going to give me, sorry, minus 1, it's going to give me 2, and if I put 1 minus the maximum value, that's going to give me 0. So either way, f, so increasing function, sometimes we can say it's equal to 2, f dash of x is always going to be greater than or equal to 0. Therefore, is an increasing function, implying it is a one-to-one, and therefore has an inverse. So that's A, job done. Standard notation, what we said here, showing again that is greater than 0, and we wrote that as a notation. You got that already written down, hopefully, for the question. Now, second point, it goes here, show that this point, don't forget this is x and this is y, show that this point lies on this curve. So I know that is x plus cos x, so if I put f of x is pi over 4, which is 45 degrees, so that's going to be pi over 4. The reason why I say 45 degrees, because in GCSE, when you did cos 45, you know that cos of pi over 4, cos of 45 is the same as root 2 over 2. Your calculator will tell you that, but you should know that. Okay? Cos of pi over 4 is root 2 over 2. Now, if I want to put that all over 4, pi, you must double top and bottom here, which makes it 2 root 2. And show that in the examiner, show that you actually times in this by 2, times in that by 2, because it does say the word show, so you've got to show every step. So hence, if that is x pi over 4, then y, this function, the range will be pi plus root 2 over 2, 2 root 2 over 4, which is there. So therefore, must lie on that. Must lie on f of x. So this point must lie on it because the x corresponds to the y value. Now, C. Now this is very important. This is very important, what they stated here. The reason why it's important, because it's talking about your f of x. And it's something, because it goes here, find the exact value of the inverse function at that point. It's important because there you go. This is domain and range switched over. So if I put C here, remember that if you got f of x, and this is the point, pi over 4, and pi plus 2 root 2 over 4, then if you're talking about the inverse function, they switch over. So the range becomes the domain, and the range, the domain here becomes the range for this. This is the reason why they chose this point, okay, because of that. Makes life a lot easier if you understand their flip over. So the last thing we need to do is we need to show that if I want to find the differential of the inverse function with respect to x is the same as 1 over f dash of x. The differential of that. At that point where the domain is going to be there. So they're going to be that point. So that's the domain of that. So if I go back and I say, well, I know that f dash of x is here. And if I put f dash of pi over 4 in this equation, I'll get 1 minus, now since you know this, you should also know that sine of pi over 4 is the same as cos pi over 4 is the same. Okay, so they're the same, 45 degrees angles. So that is the same as that minus root 2 over 2, which you can put all over common denominator, which is 2 minus root 2 all over 2. So that's going to be equal to 1 over, now if I take the reciprocal of that, well, I'll write it down, 2 minus root 2 over 2, that will then go to the top, and my answer will become 2 over 2 minus root 2. Now if you put that in your calculator, or if you won't get the 4 marks here at the moment, because you've got to rationalize the denominator. So you need to times top and bottom by 2 plus root 2 by the conjugate. Okay, so once you do that, on the top you're going to get 4 plus 2 root 2 all over, you're going to get 4 minus 2, that'll give you a common factor of 2, divide everything by 2, so you half all that, that'll be just 2 plus root 2 as your answer. And that's it.